Okay, let's look at an example as to how to choose a method for solving systems of linear equations. There are two systems of equations on the screen. There's a blue one and a green one. What I would like you to do is solve each systems of equations and explain afterwards why you chose each method in each instance. Pause the video, work through the problems. When you're ready, hit play to go through the solutions. So here's the solutions. We can see that I used elimination in order to solve the system on the left. I multiplied the bottom equation by -3, then I added the equations, and I found that x was -32. Then y is 20. Then I substituted the 20 back in to the original equation, x plus 2y equals 8, and I found out that x was -32. So there's my solution. On the system on the right, I decided to use substitution because it was already solved for the y. So I substituted the y in and got 2 times the quantity 3x plus 1 plus 8x equals 7. Did my algebra, and I got x equals 5/14. I substituted back into the original equation, and I got 29/14. So that intersection point was 5/14 and 29/14. So I made a choice in the first set, in the blue set, to use elimination because it was already in standard form, and I could very easily change the bottom one into a -3 in front of the x, and the one in the green I could very easily do substitution, because putting that in standard form would be just as much algebra as it would be just solving with substitution. So please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Okay, now you try this example. Please pause the video, solve the system, and list why you chose the particular method you chose. Okay, here's the solution. 2 ways. The first way on the left, I decided to use the method of elimination because it was in standard form and it wasn't that difficult to multiply the top equation by -3 and add and find out that y is equal to -11. And then when I substituted back in, I found out that x was 21. However, I think it's probably just as easy to subtract x from both sides and solve for y and then substitute back in and do the algebra and find out that, again, x is 21, and when we substitute back in, we get y is equal to -11. In this case, this is one of those scenarios that either method is probably just as easy, and you're going to have those issues where it's not clear. In that case, choose whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes.